Bel-Air season 1, episode 4. Spoiler alert. Lots of spoilers. We had some big plot developments in this one. I really didn't care for this one as much as some of the other ones, like 2 and 3. It was kind of like, okay, whatever. Okay, so first of all, we have Aunt Viv getting back into her painting thing. She's cleaning out the studio. I think that's great. You always need to have, um, especially so often as women, you need to have something outside of just your family supporting your spouse, because women are the usually the caretakers, right? So it's like, don't forget about yourself. So I think that's great, that they put that in there. We also see Phil getting on the campaign trail, trying to do his thing for, to become district attorney. And let's see what else. He had his little fundraiser, skating rink, whatever. And then Will and Carlton were out there doing their voter drive. Will was great at it. Carlton was playing nice so that he could get in good graces with the fam. But, he went back to his butthole ways. To me, not really a huge development there. We do see more character development of Jeffrey and Ashley, who have kind of been to the side. Y'all, I was wondering if they were going to do Ashley like poor Judy Winslow in Family Matters, because I didn't see her. But we do see Ashley. She goes with Hillary, out to help campaign. And while Hillary is talking to Jazz, who, by the way, owns a record shop, like literally LPs, 33s and 45s. I'm like, who the fuck buys LPs besides collectors? And that just doesn't seem like a viable business these days. Maybe things are different in LA. I know there's one here in Atlanta, and maybe two I know of. I don't know if Wax and Facts is still there in Little Five, but maybe two or three. I'm not going to get into specifics, but it's not. They also sell those CDs and other types of things. It's not just records. I was kind of like, but whatever. So Jazz owns a record shop. Gone is the goofy Jazz that stayed in the beat up apartment with like 5 or 6 other people, and when the toilet flushed upstairs, the sewage dropped through the ceiling. Everybody's super successful in this, and it kind of I kind of want somebody to be a bum in this. I kind of want some balance. I don't know. It just seems kind of contrived. Is it possible to be like? Of course, but I'm just saying, like, I like balance in shows. I like a foil. You know what I mean? I don't like for everybody to be one way. It kind of makes it flat. But whatever. So during this time at the record shop, Ashley sneaks out and kind of goes off to, not sneaks out, but sneaks off and goes to her friend's house. They're playing video games, some kind of game on the phone. She puts on her little, her little lip getting cute. And I'm like, ooh, Ashley got a little date. Then when she gets there, there are people there, a couple of young people her age, male and female. And Ashley asks about a female that's not there yet, and she gets disappointed to hear she's not there, which makes me wonder, is Ashley gay? Is she part of the Rainbow Fam? Um, Also, what made me think that she wasn't interested in any of the boys there is that when the young man puts his arm around her right before Jeffrey comes to get her, she kind of looked funny. Like, you would think if that was her crush she was getting ready for, she'd kind of be like kind of slick smiling or some kind of cute reaction, like, oh, he putting his arm around me. But it was just kind of like, you know what I mean? Not that dramatic, but that's what I got from it. That part I'm kind of feeling. I think that's interesting if they did that with her. I want to see who she likes. I have a prediction. I think it's a girl. So good for her. What else happened? That part caught my attention, okay? Because that's a little different. Um, Y'all, nothing really stuck out about this episode to me. Oh, there was a big plot development with the guy, I think the Raggedy Tooth guy. What's his name? Rashad or something? I don't even know his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy with all the chains that attacked Will in Philly. He's dead. Somebody killed him. Trey doesn't know who killed him. Will is like, wondering who did it. I think that Jeffrey and the man that was following, kind of shadowing Will, I think they had someone shadowing him for probably for protection. I think that he probably killed him. And I didn't think that part was far fetched because people do things like that, especially people with wealth, and you never hear about it. They just kind of take care of it. They're powerful. It's pushed under the table, and you know what I mean? Things like that happen all the time. We just don't hear about it. So, interesting plot development with Jeffrey. Jeffrey has taken on a whole new angle with this new show. I mean, old Jeffrey took care of the household, but this new Jeffrey really taking care of the household. He to me ain't even like a butler to me. I don't ever really see him do anything. I mean, he'll greet guests or open doors. He seems kind of like the fixer. You know what I mean? The I don't want to say do boy, but you know, the do boy. You know, if there's a problem here, fix this. I mean, there are people like that, and you don't really see them. They stay in the background. Okay. What else happened in this episode? This episode was a little boring to me. I'm kind of glad there are only 4 so far, so I don't have to sit up and watch another one. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, you know, whatever. At this point, um, put your comments in the bottom. What did you think? I'm trying to think, did I leave out anything? Uncle Phil still stiff. I feel no chemistry between him and Vivian like I did the originals, or like I have other couples on TV, where you kind of feel like, you know, this is a real couple. Dramas and comedies alike, you know, soaps. I just don't feel the chemistry there. That's one thing I will point out. Lisa reveals some of herself. We find out that her dad is the chief of police. That gives Will flashbacks. I wish they put Will in counseling. This boy up here having flashbacks and PTSD and shit. He needs to be in some counseling. That's a traumatic experience, what he went through. It really is. Having been through, I won't go into detail, but like situations, and I've had a gun pulled on me twice, and it's a very traumatic experience sometimes, you know. So it's like counseling. I didn't go to counseling after that, but he went to jail and the police and this, that, and the other, and having to move. It can be very, you know, you need some counseling after that. But y'all, I think I'm running out of space on my phone. So let me and that's all I really have to say about this shit anyway, okay? Scale from 1 to 10 for foe. Like, bruh, man, yeah, we give it a foe. Leave your comments.